Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, man. Welcome, everyone. Uh, doing this. This is TD Everything. Tumishu from TD Everything. I'm joined by Cabello from 18 Yards. We'll be previewing the weekend's games, the Premier League game, and also the Soweto derby. Yeah,
sure.
you can say something like that.
With regards to let's start with Man City versus Liverpool. I think this is one of those games where you feel like it's gonna change how the top of the Premier League table looks. Maybe some of them would look at it as an early title decider. It has that makings of an early title decider, but the season is still long. So it's one of those where it's just an exciting game for the neutral. I think me as a neutral fan, as an Arsenal fan, I'm going into this game as much as I want to draw. I'm a fan of football when there's a winner. So this is one of those games where I'm just hoping that we may get a winner. But at the same time, it's just one of those exciting games against two managers who have arguably given us the best rivalry in over the past 6 7 years. So it's gonna be a tactical masterclass. Both teams are gonna go out to get it. So yeah, man, it's even hard for me to even put a prediction to it because it can go either way. It can go either way.
But then also, I watched the Liverpool game midweek. They were playing Slavia Prague.
Yeah,
Remember the last week when we were here reviewing the game, the was it Man City and United game? I was
yeah,
I was not confident. I thought Man City were just gonna walk all over Liverpool because considering the how many injured players Liverpool have. But then after watching the thing, the game, Liverpool won like 4-1, and also Salah is back. Nunes was obviously like has been
and I
back
saw
for like
also Konate was off. Konate, I think, got an injury in that game, so that's a setback to their injury to their back four already. If
was it was
Konate
it
gets,
was it not
if
just
it's,
like a knock?
yeah,
Was it not
if
just
it's
a knock?
yeah, that's what I'm saying. If it's serious, it could be a
Yeah,
situation where
obviously,
it's
like if it's serious, then it's gonna cripple Liverpool because their defense has been solid, to be honest, despite the absence of Trent and Robertson. But
yeah,
then I'm just Salah being back gives me confidence, gives me confidence that at least they will score goals. And yeah, I'm thinking it's gonna be a high scoring goal scoring game. I'm
let me
expecting.
ask you this. Let me
Yeah.
ask you this: which defense do you believe in more? Do you believe in Liverpool's defense or do you believe in Chelsea's? I mean, in Man City's defense more?
Obviously, Liverpool, like they're missing both Trent and Robertson, and possibly Konate, which is like is a big player for them. So yeah, obviously, I believe in Man City defense more, and also remember they're also missing the goalkeeper, the number one, Allison, which is like a big factor.
Yeah,
So yeah, like I said, it's gonna be a high scoring game. I'm expecting 4 5 goals, but also we can Kwanzaa is there, and I've been very impressed with him.
yeah,
Also, Gomez has always been solid. Whenever he's been asked to play anywhere in the game, right back, left
yeah,
back, and also in midfield, it's been very impressive. So like I said, I expect City to score. I expect City to score. Have you seen Man City's firepower? Everyone is
yeah,
back except Grealish. So, but then I also have confidence in Liverpool's team to score goals. So clearly, Man City, Liverpool is gonna score. Is gonna concede like a couple of goals, but then they're playing home. You can't forget the fact that they're playing home. Man City hasn't won at Anfield in very long time. I was watching Carl Walker's interview or podcast
yeah,
on Rio's 59th thing, 5 with 5, and he said like he's never won at Man City at Anfield, and I don't expect that record to change. Virgil van Dijk only lost one game at Anfield. I don't expect that to change this weekend. Also, considering that this is called Jurgen Klopp's encounter against City at Anfield,
You wouldn't want
man,
to lose.
Anfield will be fired up, man. Anfield will be fired up. They'll be like they're gonna give it their all. I don't expect Man City to walk out of Anfield with 3 points. That one, more also like factoring that this both teams are going for the Premier League. Both teams are going for they are gunning for the Premier League. So I just feel like at the end of the day, Arsenal are going to be the big winners out of in this game, which I'm
Arsenal can
hoping is
only Arsenal can
yeah
only be the big winners if they win this weekend. You know, I think they have the luxury of playing first, so therefore the result of that game doesn't really put a lot of pressure on them. The only pressure that
yeah
comes with Arsenal is actually just beating Brentford and allowing yourselves to enjoy the game against Liverpool and City, because arguably you're still in a title race with all two of them. So whether Liverpool win or City win or it's a draw, it it's like it was what I'm saying. It looks like an early title decider, but it really isn't because there's such a long way to
Yeah, but
go.
there's only 10 games left, man. There's only ten
10
games
games
left,
is a long time.
and
10
all these teams that are gunning for the title, for gunning for the title, they're all capable of going on a like 10 game on a 10 winning streak.
That's what I'm saying. 10 games is a long time if you spread it across the fact that we're only in mid March right now, and the season ends in late May, and you have to factor in the international break. That's why I'm saying 10 games is a long time. When you look at it and say 10 games, it looks short,
Yeah,
but over the span of 2 months, that's a long time. That's a lot of games. Factoring in what these other teams are still playing the competitions, like your Liverpool is still in the FA Cup, they're still in
Europe.
the
Yeah,
uh, Man City and Arsenal are still in the Champions League. Man City are still in the FA Cup. So that's a lot of game, a lot of possibilities. So that's why I'm saying 10 games is a long time. Um, a lot can change. I don't think this weekend is one of it, when it's all done, when the season is all done, we'll all look at
yeah,
it and say maybe this weekend was the potential decider of how things would turn out. But I don't think who wins the Premier League lies in whatever transpires out of this weekend.
yeah. As much as I agree with you, but it will have like a major impact on the title run.
Yeah, I
So
will have an
so
idea.
yeah. Okay, let's get into the prediction then. What do you think is going to happen? Well, before
I
we get to
think,
that, um,
yeah,
who from Man City from his team, uh, which player from his team do you think is going to play a major role in this game?
I think it's another game where I feel like Phil Foden is going to play a major role in terms of the how City set out to play. I think it's one of those games that he's on a high this season. I heard midweek that Pep believes that Phil Foden is the best player in the league at the moment, and as much as I want to counter it, I can't really put anyone who's really better than Foden. Yes, you can mention your Bukayo Sakas, you can mention your Salibas or your
Yeah,
Konates and Van Dijk in defense, but uh, yeah, I think it's one of those games where you look at the high that the players are on. Phil Foden is such on a high.
yeah,
It's a
yeah,
game where he could potentially come out as one of those Manchester City heroes. So I think he has a huge role to play. I think
yeah,
with the defensive woes that Liverpool have, and the fact that they don't have their first choice goalkeeper, it's one of those games where you also think Haaland should be clinical in front of that defense, because I really don't trust Liverpool's defense that much. But at the
yeah,
same time, at City, I'm like, you know, you drew against them 2-2. You know, you've had some games where you've let in some very sketchy goals, and
yeah,
Liverpool are a team that takes half chances. Like, one thing about
yeah,
Liverpool
yeah,
is
yeah.
they clear cut chances. They also take their half chances. So with that being said, I'm leaning more towards a draw. I'm going towards maybe like a 2-2 draw.
Okay, I agree with I agree with you because I also that's exactly what I'm hoping for. It's like I'm hoping it's a draw, but then also I want like a high goal scoring draw. So I can't disagree with you there.
Yeah,
Because Salah's play gives me confidence. I believe like he always goes like not always, but then in most games he always like show up in big games. So I'm hoping that like
Yeah,
yeah, it would be like a high goal scoring draw. And also considering that Sobersley's back, and I feel like the midfield everyone is back except Gravenberch from Liverpool. So
yeah.
yeah,
Gravenberg, and I think Thiago is still out. I think Thiago is still out.
nah, okay. Thiago's been out through all season. So yeah, I think our prediction are pretty much the same. I'm also gonna go for draw, and I also think um, Rodri will play a big role. I mean, as much as like he's a different, but then he always pops up with goals. I think it's because I
Yeah,
feel like Foden is everyone is looking at Foden to come up with a big performance, and sometimes when you like expect a lot from a player, they don't normally show up. So I
fair
think
enough.
Rodri will play a big part in the game. I also think Virgil van Dijk will also play a very big role in this game. I can see him popping up with a
Yeah, I mean, he played a big
oh,
role in the Arsenal game also. So like, I see
yeah.
what you
So
said.
he always show up. So I think he might have like a big role to play in there. So memory Morupan is saying it's going to be a war, not just a match. Yeah, it's going to be war, man. It's going to be war. Everyone is going. I mean, this is the most interesting part of the season, man. I love this
Yeah,
part of. You see, I'm just hoping Arsenal doesn't bottle this because we need three horse race,
that's the
man.
only thing they have to do this weekend. That's the only thing Arsenal has to do this
And
weekend.
the thing
Arsenal has
about
to,
Arsenal, man, like now
yeah,
they have most of the they. I think it's only because is also training right now, so I think they have everyone back like now.
yeah,
The team,
everyone is just pretty much
everyone, yeah.
training right now. Yeah,
So
so like I said,
I feel like this
Arsenal.
title is actually coming to Arsenal, man. Like honestly, I can just see it happening. Like with them having like all their injured players coming back, and like now they're only like they're in the like a rich vein of form. Like they're like literally like scoring for fun, and yeah, I just feel like it's just gonna come to Arsenal, man. Like I don't think we're gonna have to work hard for it because I think Arsenal is capable of going to Man City and getting something.
You see that this is why I'm saying 10 games is a long time. I think right now, based on the how I want the game to go with Liverpool and City going a draw and
Yeah,
Arsenal win, obviously Arsenal will go top of the league. But I think just as an Arsenal fan, I think it's just too soon to be going top. I'd rather go
yeah,
top with like 4 games left in the season,
yeah. Okay,
where
nah,
it's
yeah,
literally, yeah, and yeah, you know, 10 games, it just gives you that little bit of slip up, and that little slip up can be what can destroy your entire season. So
yeah,
I think in my perfect world, I'd want this a situation where in the last 3 games Arsenal go top, and then we win our last 2 games and win and win the league and clinch it. That's how I would want it. I feel like it's going number one too soon, but
yeah.
that, it's like a bittersweet thing for me. But I'll take it either way. I'll take it either way. It's a yeah. Win this weekend. We go top of the league if Man City and Liverpool draw.
So let's go to the next game. I feel like we've spent enough time on this Liverpool and
Yeah,
Man
yeah,
Man City game. Understandably so because it's the biggest game of
fair,
the
fair,
weekend.
fair.
Yeah. So let's touch up 2 minutes on Soweto Derby, man. Like, are you looking forward to the Soweto Derby game?
No, to be honest, no, I'm not. It's
Yeah.
I need to be honest. Look, Kaizer Chiefs and Orlando Pirates are arguably the biggest clubs in the country. I think they have the
Yeah.
biggest fan base and everything. It's just that currently that derby in itself doesn't give me the same excitement that it gave me uh 10
Yeah.
years ago. You know,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't have that drive to say tomorrow at 3:30 I'll be in front of my TV glued to the Soweto derby. Like I don't have that excitement or thrill in me to actually cancel whatever I have planned tomorrow for the Soweto derby. And that just goes to tell you that Kaizer Chiefs and Pirates, as much as they will fill up the stadium, people will go and watch. they've
Yeah.
lost the certain identity of the Soweto derby through the fact that it hasn't been entertaining in the last 6 years or so. I mean, you get your if a team wins, they win by 1-0 or it's
One
one
year,
one.
I was just about to say you don't expect more than 2 goals.
You get what I'm
So
saying?
yeah,
It lacks
it
excitement.
has lost its flavor, man. Like you remember, like back then on the Soweto Derby week, you'll be seeing
Yeah.
ads on TV.
Uh-huh.
People will be
You,
going crazy in town everywhere. Like even the vibe, man. You feel it.
the vibe you feel
Like
it, the play you also had a certain anticipation to see the players. You knew you were gonna see Benny McCarthy, you knew you were gonna see Simpio
Pure
Shabalala,
Shabalala.
you knew you were gonna see Dane Clate, you knew you were gonna see Knowledge
Yo,
Masona.
bro, it's taking yo, man.
There was
Knowledge
so many,
Musona. Like,
there
bro,
was quality from both sides. You knew that
yo, man.
you had
As
Monique
much
Joseph.
yo,
It was Kuna versus
bro,
Josephs. Like it was
bro.
a real rivalry, and it has lost that rivalry part of it. Like it's still a big
It
game,
doesn't
but
even feel
it's
this.
a rivalry.
Yeah, yeah.
So
And even the stadium,
I
man.
don't expect much.
Normally, you know the tickets by this time. The tickets are already they would have like been sold out like now. But like now, I'm sure there's still like maybe 20,000 tickets. Because one thing that I can guarantee you, there'll be so many empty seats tomorrow. Because
Exactly.
there's nothing that they're playing for. Because Kaizer Chiefs is struggling there to stay in the top eight. Orlando Pirates, they're just maintaining they're trying to get into Champions League, but then
Yeah.
still like both. Man, I think some major changes need to come sooner because man, at this
But
point, we're in danger of losing. Because as much as I support Sundowns, you need Kaizer Chiefs and Orlando Pirates doing well
yeah,
and performing at the top level.
I once made a video on TikTok where I think it was Sundowns versus Pirates. We went to the game,
Yeah,
and after every game, fans do cheer their away fans. Like win or lose, they cheer the
yeah,
players. You get what I'm saying? Win or lose.
yeah, yeah,
With Sundowns, when I looked at the Sundowns team that day, and I looked at Pirates, I'm like, okay, you guys could have won this game. Like you could have won it, and then at the end of the game, like when you feel like fans are not disappointed, like it's like
yeah. But then
yeah, like,
also, I saw that video. But then again, I would understand why they were celebrating because remember they were one man down and they're playing
that, that's
away at
that's
Doctors.
my argument.
They've seen the
Pirates
worst.
could have won. They
They've
could have
lost
won
six
that
zero
game
from yeah,
before, but yeah, but they could before they went one man down. They could have been 3-0 up. You get what I'm saying? So
yeah,
you can't argue the one man down. Yes, you got one man, they scored you, you scored. Fair, I get it. But the reality is, in the whole 90 minutes, there was a good 40 minutes of that game where you should have clinched it and you would have won it fair and square, even had you one
yeah,
gone
yeah,
down to one man. And the sense I got from the fans is that well, at least we didn't lose. And that's the thing
yeah,
is that
yeah, yeah.
when you have a
They
mentality
don't
of
even
at
have
least.
the ambition. Like they've lost the ambition, the drive. They don't believe in their team anymore. So
Yeah, like I'm not saying don't clap for your players, but sometimes show them that this is not good enough. You know what I'm saying? Like
demand
give
more from them. Yeah, demand more from them. So,
that's
what do you think? What's your score prediction?
I'm gonna go Pirates 1-0.
I'm gonna go for Kaizer Chiefs 1-0. Kaizer Chiefs they always find a way to win the Soweto Derby, and it pleases their fans. And now they forget about their poor run, how poor they've been. Then they wanna
Yeah,
banter Orlando Pirates fans for that time, and then they forget.
also
It just knows it's either like Kaizer Chiefs win 1-0 win or a draw. Can just I'm not even I'm gonna watch it because uh,
you watch it,
I'm gonna
watch football.
I'll need to do like a match reaction after. But if that wasn't the case, I wasn't gonna watch it because
Yeah, no.
there's nothing
I'm also
interesting, man.
I'm also gonna watch it and I'm gonna do a match reaction with my Sundown shirt on, just ridiculing the whole game, and then Pirates and Sundowns and Chiefs fans, they're gonna swear at me and call me all sort of names, and I'm just gonna relax and read the comments on some. Anyway,
Not bothered.
not bothered, not bothered. But anyway, man,
Yeah.
thanks for another preview. It's been another great one. Shout out, shout out. I believe we're meeting again on Sunday to do the weekend review.
Yeah, let's just run through the rest of the Premier League game. Man United and Everton. Which team do you think is winning?
I think United to win that one at least by 3-1. 3-1.
I'm gonna go for Everton draw. Like I 2-2 draw, 1-1 draw. I'm gonna go for draw.
I
Wolves
think
and Fulham.
Wolves and Fulham.
Yeah.
Is Wolves playing home?
Wolves at home.
Wolves at home. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go for a 2-1 Wolves win.
Yeah, I'm also gonna go for. I'm gonna go for 1-0 Wolves. They lost at the last game, right? So yeah. And then Crystal Palace Luton.
Crystal Palace to win 2-0.
Gonna go for draw. Luton, man. Luton is like.
I think they're
I'm
just
so
good at
impressed with
home.
Luton.
I think
Sorry.
Luton are
Yeah,
good at home, but away,
Crystal Palace are also struggling. They've been struggling, to be fair.
but they could get something. They could
So
get.
Bournemouth versus Sheffield United.
Bournemouth to win 1-0.
I'm gonna go for 3-0. I need Solanke to. I need. I'm thinking of triple captaining Solanke this weekend. Need him to come through, man.
I'm just hoping this guy, like he really defends. Like he's like he tells those players, like guys, if we're gonna lose this one, rather we lose it by 1 goal. Like yeah,
Okay, and then Aston Villa Tottenham. This one is a big game. This one, yo, bro. There's a lot on the
Aston
table.
Villa to win 4-2.
Aston Villa to win 4-2.
Yeah, Aston Villa
Ah,
against Tottenham 4-2. I'm going with an Aston
okay.
Villa win.
All right. I'm gonna go for Tottenham win.
Tottenham win. Okay, I get you.
Yeah,
I
two
think it's a
two
50-50
one.
game. I
Eh?
think it's a 50-50 game. I think it's a 50-50 game. Therefore, any one
Yeah,
of them.
yeah, yeah. Because they both are taking, and Aston Villa also they're missing a couple of players. So especially like the defense has really been poor. They concede like nobody's business. So that's why I'm going for
Exactly.
Tottenham. And then Brighton versus Forest.
Brighton versus Forest. Brighton to win 2-0. 2-0. Yeah. Forest are not getting a win in
They've
that
been
one.
poor. They lost against Roma 4-1 or 4-0. They also lost last week
I always believe in a
3-0.
bounce back, man. I always believe in a post-European bounce back. I know Europe
Okay,
and
I'm going for draw. I think 2-2 draw. And then West Ham versus Burnley. Ah,
West Ham. Yeah, West Ham to win maybe
yeah, West
what
Ham to, yeah,
3-0.
3-0. Uh, Liverpool, or this one we did. And then the last game of the Chelsea versus Newcastle, Monday night football.
Chelsea versus Newcastle. 3-3
Yeah.
draw.
Yeah. Okay. Uh, I I can actually see that happening. I
Yeah,
can see it. I can see it. I can see it. Yeah, I'm gonna go for 2-2 draw.
yeah, it's giving a draw, but it's
Yeah.
yeah, but they definitely goes, but it's giving a draw.
Anyways, I think we reached the end of the stream. Yeah, that was
Why
too
aren't you
long.
uploading me on your Wi-Fi today? Why aren't you saying good Wi-Fi?
Oh man, I see. Let's let's see how it's gonna how it's going to be like on Sunday. Like, I don't want to be talk too soon, so let's see on Sunday. Let's see on Sunday. You use
Fair
it too much football. You stream too much, so by Sunday, tlevelone la pile nje.
Ikhakeleza.
Okay, man.
No,
See
no,
you Sunday, and yeah, we'll do the same thing, and let's hope that Man City and Liverpool game and with a draw, man. Because yeah, we need this. We need this game. We need this title run to title thing to keep going. So,
Yeah, no,
anyways,
definitely, definitely.
chat soon, my guy, man.
Sharp, sharp.
Chat, chat.